Picture this. You are 63 years old and have terminal cancer. You've had terminal cancer for 4 years and you are depressed, you are broke, and you feel like a burden to your family. All your money goes to chemotherapy and it's not there to cure you. It's there to add a few more years onto the end of your life. You feel like a burden to your family because all they do is see you depressed and they're always worrying about you. You can no longer do the daily activities that you once enjoyed, like walking your dog, or going to the movies and eating popcorn, and playing with your grandchildren that almost every person would love to do. That's another reason you're depressed, because you can't do these things. We just recently read an article about physician-assisted suicide. Now, physician-assisted suicide is a very young and rough subject. It's new and pretty controversial. Dr. William C. Scheel, the chief editor of Medicine.net, for 25 years defines physician-assisted suicide as the voluntary termination of one's own life by lethal substance with the direct or indirect assistance of a physician. Now, I'm a nursing major here at Angelo State University, so my education in a field of medicine and also firsthand seeing the effects of a terminal illness on a person and their family and watching from the sidelines of how that unravels for them, and the credible resources that I've used helps me be able to speak here with you today. Now, information in this world is constantly changing, and topics and controversial things are always changing as well. So it's important for everyone to be educated on subjects like this that are new and young and are constantly having new laws passed and new facts come out about them. My name is Luke Bogus, and for the next few minutes I'll be discussing the pros and cons of physician-assisted suicide. Now, the first pro is that the patient would die with dignity. Everyone wants to go out how they want to go out. Some want to die old and in their home with a loved one. Some don't want to get old. Some want to die early. Whenever someone is alive, they want to do what they want to do, and that even comes with dying. And whenever you have a terminal illness, you can't do that. You don't get to decide when you're going to go out, but with a physician-assisted suicide, you do. And really, what we want is the respect for patient autonomy. We want them to be able to decide their fate, how they go, when they go, stuff like that. Philosophers Tom Buchan and James Childress, in their textbook Principles of Biomedical Ethics, advanced 4 main topics to help clarify ethically complex cases. And these 4 topics are autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. The definition of autonomy is to govern your own actions, or medically speaking, accept or deny medical assistance. So, accept or deny surgery, accept or deny medicine, and so forth like that. And this is all according to pros and cons of physician aid in dying, an article from the Yale Journal of Biology and Medicine, and this was last updated on December 20th, 2019. So moving on to some of the cons in physician-assisted suicide, is it ethically wrong? So whenever physicians become physicians, they take an oath to only help and heal people, not to harm them. But when you think about it, by euthanizing these people, are they harming them by killing them, or are they taking away the pain and suffering for not only them but their family? The American Medical Association Code of Medical Ethics 5.7 states that physicians who do not perform this should perform instead end-of-life needs. And these needs are to respect the patient's autonomy, good communication with not only them to the family, emotional support, provide comfort care and adequate pain control, and also should not abandon a patient once it is determined that their illness can no longer be cured or cannot be cured. Another con to this is it's only illegal in a few select states. So these states are California, Colorado, D.C., Hawaii, Maine, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, according to procon.org, and this was last updated on July 25th, 2019. And there are a few requirements for this in these states. The patients must be 18 years old, be able to make their own health decisions, and so basically be able to deny and accept medical assistance. And they should also be residents of their respected state. And another thing is they should be have 6 months to live from the terminal illness. So if you have longer than that, it's just not going to work. And then this really allows patients to die with dignity, to go out how they want, and just be able to live their life how they want. They got the short end of the stick. You know, this is something that they can't help. They were not given good cards, and so this is something that can, you know, give them a last little boost of they're in control, like everyone wants to be in control of their own lives. So physicians-assisted suicide is just a really young and rough subject, and every day it is growing and more people are becoming educated like yourselves, and it's just something that's going to take time for people to fully understand and for people to either accept it or deny it. You know, people have their opinions. This can go uphill or downhill. Some people might find it, you know, beautiful, and some people might find it unethical. But like I said, I'm a nursing major here at Angelo State, and with my background with somebody that has had terminal illness and didn't get a chance to go through this physician-assisted suicide, I saw how their end of life went out. I saw the depression. I saw the bad side of things, you know, and it's tough for not only them but for their family. But then again, you know, stuff's always changing. So thank y'all for listening to me, and I hope y'all have a great day.